and the ongoing efforts by India to protect its borders. A volley of attacks was carried out by Pakistan, the latest one at 4 in the morning. 50 drones were brought down by India. They were completely neutralized by the Indian air defense systems. Air Marshal VPS Rana continues to be with us. Air Marshal, this is an evolving situation. The Indian government has also now continuously said that Operation Sindoor is far from over. And I also want our viewers to quickly know what India has done in retaliation to Pakistan's escalation. After carrying out Operation Sindoor, Pakistan attempted to attack as many as 15 Indian cities from Jammu to Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat. These cities, some major cities and these states were on Pakistan's radar. All efforts to target India failed, Air Marshal, post which India carried out retaliatory strikes. It sent out its own drones and brought down air defense system in Lahore. And since last night, we've seen Pakistan trying to get some sort of upper hand, in its war with India and hasn't been able to do so. Where does it take us from here on, sir, on the escalatory ladder? I think at this point, would it be fair to say that Pakistan has substantially escalated the matter and therefore the ball is in their court to whether de-escalate the situation right now?
Absolutely. I mean, it is up to Pakistan. In our response, we've been very, very measured, precise, and we have, like you have already covered, we haven't attacked their any of this thing other than the terror organization. And as a response to their attack on our district, to some of their AD units, to again just send a message. We could have decimated the entire network the way we had gone, but we have just sent the message across that it is enough, you need to withdraw. But should Pakistan not be taking that lesson from all these precise attacks that we have done, then they are going unnecessary escalating this. They are more on the optics and less on the serious this thing. Why I say that is that they also are sending more and more of swarm drones, more and more of these projectiles which have been brought down. I don't see any of this really a serious threat other than few loitering munitions that have been reported in Jammu. And apparently I saw it in the news that at least 4 loitering munitions were reported in Jammu region. That is something little serious effort, and again, kudos to the air defense, our air defense, that we have taken down those. They have a Blaze kind of a series, which is again a kamikaze kind of drones, which are a little more sophisticated, which can be really guided to the
Have they deployed kamikaze? Have they deployed the more serious drones yet?
I believe so. I mean, I saw it in the news that even in Jammu, there are around 4 such kind of drones have been brought down. So that is the only serious effort that I see till now. Other than that, most of the I see not much in the swarm drone attack. It is more of a nuisance and more of a probing. But should they be coming to attack with that high-end missiles and also these kind of drones which can actually hit on our at least the tactical high-value targets within Army, Air Force bases, then I will see that is further the escalation ladder. But we don't see that yet. They are more onto optics, more for the domestic audiences that see India attacked us and we have gone whole hog. We have across the border. We have gone from Punch to Jaisalmer and attacked everywhere. None of those attacks have been effective, primarily because of a response of our air defense system. And secondly, also, they're not utilizing real serious weapons, in my opinion, so far.
Used very serious weapons so far. It seems like that swarm drone attack was a nuisance, perhaps a diversionary tactic. That is what is Air Marshal suggesting right now. Stay with us. More breaking news coming in on the show. The president of the World Bank Ajay Banga has met with Prime Minister Modi on Thursday amid suspended Indus Water Treaty with Pakistan. The meeting between Prime Minister Modi and the World Bank chief took place at the former's residence, which is the Prime Minister's residence at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg, following the Indian airstrikes on the terror infrastructure in Pakistan as well as the POK. The meeting took place at Prime Minister's residence on Wednesday. Pakistan also attempted to target, remember, Indian military installations in at least 15 cities. It failed. And after India attacked its air defense, it further escalated the attack later at night, which started at 8:30 at night, carried on till about 4 in the morning as of today. It looks like on the back of that, President of the World Bank, Ajay Banga, has met with Prime Minister Modi. Is this an attempt by the World Bank to broker some sort of a deal as far as Indus Water Treaty is concerned? Remember, government in its five-pronged approach after Pahalgam terror attack suspended the Indus Water Treaty, put it in abeyance, which essentially means that every time government holds back water or releases water, it is not informing its Pakistani counterparts anymore, which was one of the measures that India was bound to do under the treaty. But since it has kept the treaty in abeyance, it is not bound to inform Pakistan. Now, that has resulted in a flood-like situation occurring in Pakistan in the last couple of days. We are yet to understand what this meeting between World Bank President and Prime Minister could mean. And before we understand that, remember, let's quickly run our viewers through what has transpired yet again. The President of the World Bank, Ajay Banga, met with Prime Minister Modi on Thursday amid suspended Indus Water Treaty. Now, as I mentioned, since the abeyance of the Indus Water Treaty, Pakistan has also urged the World Bank to intervene in the matter to ensure that India lives up to its expectation under Indus Water Treaty, and that is keep Pakistani officials informed every time it is releasing water on one of the tributaries of Indus River. However, India hasn't done so since it kept in abeyance the Indus Water Treaty. Now, Pakistan has approached various international authorities, including the World Bank, to urge India to adhere to the terms under Indus Water Treaty. In the back of all of that, Ajay Banga has met with Prime Minister. My colleague Karthik Malhotra joining us on the phone line. Karthik, what are we to read of that meeting between Ajay Banga and Prime Minister Modi?
Clear, the World Bank is not going to interfere with the Indus Water Treaty, and that is the word which is coming out from Ajay Banga. He's the World Bank president. He did meet Prime Minister Modi as well as Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman yesterday and said that the multilateral agency will not interfere in the Indus Water Treaty. Remember, the Indus Water Treaty was one of the first diplomatic strikes that India had made against Pakistan after the horrific April 22nd Pahalgam attacks, which took the lives of 26 innocent civilians in India on Indian soil. Now, there was an interview that Ajay Banga had also done with a leading TV news channel in India. And to quote him from that interview, Ajay Banga also said that we have to pay the fees of those guys through a trust fund that was set up at the bank at the time of the creation of the treaty. That's our role. We have no role to play beyond that. So World Bank very clearly saying that there is absolutely no interference that can be expected from the World Bank, and Ajay Banga being very, very clear as World Bank president that he's not going to interfere in India's decision to keep the Indus Water Treaty in abeyance.